Hello, everyone. Hello. Well, I'll say goodbye to Cloris. No one ever cared if she could mambo or cha-cha. All she had to do was make us laugh, and still we cried because we know she is such an inspiration. She's an inspiration. When I'm in my 80s, I hope I can do what Cloris does. The song is not going well. I'm making it up on the spot, okay? So give me some credit. You guys, look, here's the thing. The one reason I'm glad that Cloris is gone, and there's only one, is that now I don't feel torn when I go to vote for Lance every week. Because I go to vote for Lance because he's my dear, dear friend, and I think he's kicking bootay on the dance show. So I go vote for Lance, but part of me wants to toss a vote to Cloris, and sometimes I do. So now, everybody, now without Cloris, now it's time to get serious, people. The funny lady's gone, and it's time to get Lance to the final 3. Do it for Lance. Okay, people? Team Lance. Team Lancey. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like I have magic shoulder. Look at that. A light comes off my shoulder. I go here, and there's no light, and then magic shoulder. No light. Magic shoulder. Crazy time. So, goodbye, Cloris. It's too much, right? It's just so sad. Like, I really do think she was getting better every week. I really do. And yes, she was, of course, she wasn't as good as other people. But she was far more entertaining. And frankly, it's an entertainment show. And there should be, I don't know. I was bummed to see her go, but it is what it is. She couldn't stay forever, and she stayed longer than a lot of people thought she would. So, thank you, Cloris. Hopefully she's serious when she says, I love that she's like, I'm not leaving. I think it's so funny when she does that. So hopefully she will be back next week, because then maybe I can actually really talk to her now that she's not busy dancing. You know what I mean? If she's at the show next week, I can really talk to her. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I love me some Cloris. Miss Leachman if you're nasty. Brava to you, viewers. I can't thank you enough. You guys have really stepped up on this contest. You see David's got the prizes surrounding him. And you guys have really stepped up. I can't, like, I'm blown away. Like, the subscriptions are pouring in. People are really making some headway, but there's still room. Some people have, jumped to the lead for sure, but there's still room. Anybody can catch up. Nobody has reached the halfway mark yet. So, that means you still can gain. You still can get in. And I have some things to tell you. One, included in the prize package is now going to be an autographed photo of Marissa and Tony. Somebody's knocking on my door. Come in. There's a show happening.
Oh, hi. No.
I was just about to tell them that in the package is going to be an autographed Legally Blonde playbill signed by our own resident Miss L. Woods, Nina Millen. Really? You're going to shake your junk again? Every time you do it, you talk for weeks about how much you regretted it.
But I'm in my... Lulu, come here. Come on, Lulu.
Oh, Lulu too?
Hello.
Lucas is on now too. This is what it's like at our house. What?
I was wondering if you wanted to maybe have dinner or something with KC later. Hi, KC.
Oh, okay. Let's talk after the show. There's Miss Nina. So yes, a Legally Blonde playbill autographed by Nina Millen. Dancing with the Stars, Tony and Marissa, 8x10, autographed by Marissa and Tony. What else? A $10 Coffee Bean gift card. My mother has generously donated a pair of shoulder pads. And more to come. There's more to come. We're gonna get some more exciting things. I'm trying to put some things together. So, it will get better as time goes on. So keep up the good work. I want to talk about some Broadway news. Finally, after days and days of me waiting for it, the West Side Story revival cast has officially been announced. So if you don't know, West Side Story is being revived on Broadway, directed by Arthur Lawrence, who wrote the book, the script, if you don't know what a book is, the book for West Side Story. He also wrote the book for Gypsy and directed the new Patti LuPone version of Gypsy, the revival that I was obsessed with this past season. I'm still obsessed with. The very exciting thing about this production is that they're going back and reinventing the show a little bit, and not in a scary way, in a way that they're going in and adding in, they're translating some of the lyrics from English to Spanish, some of the stuff that's more like shark-oriented stuff. Like they're doing A Boy Like That, from what I heard, is going to be in Spanish with Anita and Maria. A boy like that, who kill your brother, forget that boy, and find another, in Spanish, which is, I don't know. A señor like that? I don't know Spanish. I'm sorry. So they're translating some stuff, and I forget what else. A Boy Like That, I Feel Pretty, the Sharks part of the quartet, the Tonight Quartet, the Shark section of that. I forget, there's something else, I forget which one. But anyways, it's very exciting, and the translations are being done by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote In the Heights. Speaking of In the Heights, casting has been announced, and what I'm really, really excited about, on all the casting, what I'm really excited about, is that Karen Olivo, I don't know exactly how to say it, who plays Vanessa in the Heights, is playing Anita, and I adore her. I think she's such a star. Pour me a bottle of cold champagne. You know her from the In the Heights recording, if you have it, or if you've seen the show. She's amazing, and I adore her, and I'm really excited about her as Anita. Matt Cavanaugh is playing Tony. There's a lot of controversy because at one point Arthur Lawrence announced that he thought that they were going to do age-specific casting, like they were going to go like actual ages, and Matt Cavanaugh is about 30 years old, so he's a little bit old for Tony, but Matt Cavanaugh's a talent. Matt Cavanaugh was an Urban Cowboy. That was kind of his first big break, Urban Cowboy, which was kind of a disaster, but he was the breakout star of it. And he was also in Grey Gardens last season on Broadway, or 2 seasons ago on Broadway. And I like Matt Cavanaugh. I think he's a really talented guy, and I think Tony's going to be a good role for him. I don't know that I would necessarily have cast him in that role, but I do think he'll be good. And here's what's interesting: Cody Green. Did you guys watch Step It Up and Dance, that dance show that Jerry Mitchell was the host of on Bravo? Well, Cody Green was the winner of that, and he's playing Riff, and I find that fascinating. A lot of this casting I think is really fascinating, but it's exciting. There's a Cody Green. He's an incredible dancer. I've just never heard him sing, but then if you think about it, Riff doesn't sing that much, so it might work out great. So that'll be interesting. And there's a new girl from Argentina who I guess created the role of Amber Von Tussle in the Argentinian production of Hairspray. And she's making her Broadway debut as Maria. Her name is Josefina Scaglione, I think. Yeah. Yes. And an Amber isn't necessarily a natural fit for a Maria, but I'm trusting Arthur here. I'm really trusting Arthur. And I'm really excited about that Curtis Holbrook is playing action. Curtis Holbrook is if you're not familiar, he's kind of a Broadway staple. He was just in Xanadu, and he went on for Cheyenne a lot when Cheyenne was out. But he's been around forever. I knew him back in the day when I was living in New York, and he's just an incredible talent, and I'm glad that he's going to be in this production because I know that Curtis Holbrook will deliver. Anyways, so that's it. So I'm very excited to finally have the West Side Story cast announced and revealed. And I look forward very much to this production, and I think you all will. So, okay, keep the subscriptions coming. Keep your friends rolling. First to 30 wins the prizes. All right? Love you all. Love you, mean it. Love you, love you, love you. Goodbye.